Hey everyone, welcome to Greenlight. So today we're talking about Blu-ray Tuesday movies, and this is a pre-recorded episode because I'm doing a huge move over to California. Excuse me, a little burp there. But basically, all that has been said in the Samsung 65-inch unboxing that you saw with even the Shrek Steelbook 4K unboxing as well. You can check that out on this channel. So with all that being said, we got a bunch of new movies to talk about today, and we're gonna get started right now. All right. So, like I said, there's a lot to get into here. I'm sorry for last week. I had mentioned that I was doing an Aquaman unboxing. I didn't schedule it last week Friday. So this week we're actually gonna have the Lovebirds, which is the first of our major Blu-rays that are out today. So I'm actually gonna purchase the Lovebirds tomorrow with my son, and then we're gonna get that. And me and my wife love it. So let's get into it with the Lovebirds, and let's start from there. So if you haven't been here before, please hit the subscribe button, because we do videos like this every week, and we do a bunch of filmmaking videos, as well as unboxing tech, anything to do with filmmaking, Blu-rays, even some 3D stuff if you're interested in that as well. So with all that being said, let's look at the Lovebirds. So the Lovebirds, I do not have the back end here of a good amount of these movies don't have back ends, and I think it's because it's a Monday today and tomorrow's Tuesday. People tend to purchase them tomorrow and then post up their photos of them in the on Instagram. But not all the time do I need that going through Instagram. Most of the time I can go through Bluray.com and they'll release it from the actual studios and stuff like that. So this time around they didn't, so I'm expecting to see this Lovebirds unrated there and see the behind the scenes and see what kind of stuff they have in the back end as well there. So you'll be able to see the unboxing this week, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when this is up. So this is out now today, and all these movies I talk about today have descriptions, links in the description below with IMDb links, so you can check out the trailers, check out the cast and crew and everybody in this. This movie was fantastic. Me and my wife loved this film. I haven't liked like a romantic film like this in a long time. I mean, this has like action in it and a bunch of stuff like that. So this being unrated, I'm surprised. I'm kind of curious to see where it goes with Zaya Ray and Kamal Nanajahini. I can never say his last name, but Camille, I believe his name is Camille. He's definitely in this Marvel movie coming out very soon called The Eternals. Logie, they hear you here, okay? I'm sorry. He doesn't know that he's overly trying to overtalk me yet. The next thing we're going to be talking about today is the next Blu-ray. But what I said about this film, I highly recommend it to check out this film. It's not only a romantic film, but it does have some action scenes to it, but it's just hilarious. I mean, me and my wife couldn't stop laughing at this film, and I'm really just trying to get this out because we really enjoyed this film, so I highly recommend it, which is why we're going to purchase it and have a giveaway, movie code giveaway for this as well, and hopefully other people can enjoy it as well like we did. But this is out today. Go ahead and check it out. Let me know in the playback or in the live premiere and stuff like that. And you can go ahead and let me know what you guys think of this film. And we're going to move on to the next film real quick here. Forgive everything here. We're kind of just moving everything around, like I said before. So it's just like a bunch of noise and things. And my son talking and stuff. It's okay. Next thing I see here is City of Lies, and it has Johnny Depp and Forrest Whitaker. This movie is quite interesting because it takes place during the whole Notorious B.I.G. murders, and it's basically solving that case between about who shot Biggie. Basically, it says it right here, and it was a big deal in the 90s, and I believe this was in 1996 when this took place. Me and my wife tried to watch a show that was like this, but I'm quite curious about this one just because of the big major stars there in this film. So I'm expecting it to have a lot of information on, and a lot of what happened back then in this film. So if you want to check out the trailers and check out the cast and everybody as well, you can go and check it out in the description below. I have IMDb links for the cast and crew. You can check out the trailers, even check out the director as well, and see what kind of equipment they used too. We do not have the back end for this one, but it's out today and is definitely on my list to watch. So we're going to move on to our next film. And our next film that's out today on Blu-ray is Flashback. Flashback is quite interesting with Dylan O'Brien. So basically, he is reminiscing about a girl that he remembers, but a lot of people don't tend to remember her. They don't seem to remember her in high school and stuff like that. But a couple people do, and they're just like, they don't care as to what had happened to her. But he is just curious as to the mystery of where this girl disappeared to. So he befriends some people and takes a mysterious drug, and which gives him flashbacks and stuff like that. So this is the type of stuff that you see in the trailers and things like that. I checked out the trailer; it looked really, really interesting and kind of trippy and all that. And this whole like element of mystery in it, and solving a mystery, solving a murder. It has like this film noir aspect, almost slight feel to that. Which is really, really cool. So definitely check this out. In the description below, I have IMDb links for this film and all the films we talk about here today with trailers, cast and crew, and everybody you can check out as well. And we're going to move on to the next film. And the next film we have here today is The Unhealer. The Unhealer. So this is more or less of an independent film with it's about powers. I believe it's about powers or something. Let me see. With great power comes great pain. I like that. That's interesting. Instead of just like taking it straight from Spider-Man, which a lot of people tend to do, but you can't do that in movies, even though they took the title font here from Stranger Things, which I thought was quite interesting. But this is really cool. With that being said about the Stranger Things stuff, it looks kind of like it could be sci-fi-ish. So definitely very cool to check out. If you want to check it out, go ahead and IMDb. You could check out the IMDb links in the description below for you, and you could check out the cast and crew and the trailers as well for this film. We're going to move on to our next one, and our next film is Assault on VA 33. And this film, I believe it's they're taking over a hospital, and he's a cop that is, oh no, I think he's a veteran with PTSD, and he is trying to help out all these people with this situation as well, I believe. It's an action film, so it's definitely worth checking out in the description below. And then there's a bunch of other action films actually coming out today, and look really, really cool. So this one is one of them. Definitely worth checking out. Go ahead and check out the trailer in the description below. I have IMDb links for the cast and crew and everybody in it, including the technical specs and even locations. I don't know if you ever check that out. It's good to see that kind of stuff, locations and the technical specs, to see what kind of equipment they used. You can tell just what kind of budget more or less that they had throughout making the film. So we're going to move on to our next film. And our next film today is Undercover Punch and Gun. I believe on IMDb they call themselves Undercover versus Undercover, which is kind of like that spy versus spy thing, if you remember that back in the day from Mad TV. It was like spy versus spy. So this is an action film like that as well, an overseas Korean film, I believe. And it's out today on Blu-ray, so you can check them out today. And today for us, for me, it's a Monday, but tomorrow's Tuesday, but today would be when it's out. The video is out. This video is out. So you'll be able to get all this today. And this next film is quite interesting. This is Zeroville. It's directed by James Franco, and it's about a weird guy. It's hard to say because he's like this punk rocker guy, and I guess in 1969 or something, and basically he's directing a film, and then he's trying to solve some mystery too about the ultimate film within all the movies. There's like a movie within all the movies or something, and there's a bunch of myths and stuff like that in Hollywood, which is quite interesting. And I'd love to probably cover that here on this channel. That would be quite interesting. I'd do a video about that or something about all the myths in Hollywood. But this is more or less about what that is. And it stars James Franco. We got Megan Fox, Seth Rogen. This is like a full-on cast. You got Craig Robinson, Danny McBride, all in this film, and James Franco directs this. So it's a bunch of people. If you ever seen The Disaster Artist, he did that, and he grabbed basically the same crew and put them in this. Quite interesting. It's definitely now on my list to check out, a movie to check out. So you want to check out Zeroville, go ahead down in the description below. I have IMDb links for the trailer, for the cast and crew, and you can check out the technical specs and the locations. Obviously, most of the locations are going to be in Hollywood, but the technical specs is definitely something to learn from and see what kind of equipment they used. I believe he likes to use Arri Alexas, but he could have gone to a Red. Who knows? Go ahead and check it out for yourself. We're going to move on to our next film. And our next film is a documentary. And this documentary, I think this is our last of the newer films that are out today, by the way. So this is Punk the Capital. So it's about the rise of punk rock in Washington. So it says here from 1976 to 1983. This is a documentary out building a sound movement. Very, very cool. I would highly recommend checking this out. Documentaries are great to learn how to do anything in filmmaking. Back in the day when they would shoot only in film and they didn't have digital like we do, to experiment and do projects and stuff like that, do a music video with some friends or something. But they didn't have that, so they had film cameras, and maybe they had a documentary idea about a real story about something that's happening at the moment. So I highly recommend doing that. I have a documentary that's out, and you can check that out if you want to, along with this film. In the description below, I have IMDb links for Punk the Capital and for my film as well, and you can check that out down in the description below. I have all the IMDb links and Amazon Prime links as well on there too. So we're going to move on to our re-release, and our re-release today on 4K is the only one that we have today. Is I believe this is Indiana Jones, the 4-movie collection. So this is the more the soft cover, I guess. I think they're probably going to be all plastic in there, and you can pull them out. But this is all in 4K, and then it comes with a little booklet as well, a digital, a fold-out map. That's what it says here, and a bunch of special features, too. I'm glad my wife suggested me to watch them, and I love all of them. Obviously, the first 3. I had seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but it wasn't... I saw that first, but I'm a Spielberg fan, so I'm open to all of it. I enjoyed it, but I like the other ones. I see how good the original Indiana Jones are, and they're amazing. I watched them all on Hulu, and it was like taking me back in time. And these are the Steelbook cases for them. So these, I even looked them up on Best Buy. These are expensive. So these are like $100 for the whole thing, and then they're $99.99, and then the 4K soft cover with it looks like it comes with a fold out map, and that is $89.99. So with all that being said, we're going to move on. And like I said, I have Indiana Jones. I actually have the first Indiana Jones IMDb linked in the description below, which is Raiders of the Lost Ark. and you can see it here all the way to the left. And that's the first of the Indiana Jones movies. So it says 4-movie collection down there. But if you want to check out the IMDb links, go ahead and check it out. Check out Spielberg's work. Check out the technical specs too, because the technical specs will tell you what kind of film they used and the process too that they used to develop the film and all that. It's quite interesting. So I really highly recommend it. They ended up doing that again for the 4th film in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. They try to get the same film stock so that it could look similar to the first 3 films. Very, very cool. So the next thing I see here, we're going to move on to, but now you're going to get this, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So Ferris Bueller's Day Off is not a 4K release, but it is in Steelbook, and I'm a fan of Ferris Bueller, so that's why it's on here. I'm a huge fan. So is my wife. When I met my wife, I believe one of the first couple nights, I think it was like we already had been going out a while, and we had some friends over. We went to Target together and bought some DVDs, and one of them was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So it just is one of those little family favorites right now. And it's the 35th anniversary, and I am thinking about getting this. I would love to get this. This is $14.99 right now at Best Buy. This would be a phenomenal buy. And then, but it also reminds me that Airplane is also at $14.99, and I want that so much too. But let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And let me get myself on here. So thank you for joining me here on this channel here on Greenlight. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, notification bell if you like this type of content, and let me know in the comments down below. Start a conversation. Let me know what kind of stuff you're gonna get, because I really want to know, and then we can talk about kind of special feature stuff that that they come with. Very, very cool. So I am gonna see you guys very, very soon. I will be doing an unboxing here for the Lovebirds, and I'll see you here next time. Later.